reminder, and no headphones, right? Everyone's looking up here, unless you're testing, you're doing your tests, right? Oh, all these assignments behind me, these are due tomorrow. Your grade cannot go down for the first 9 weeks. It can only go up. So make sure you take your tests, do corrections, turn in missing work, okay? Tomorrow we're having a quiz, and this is your bell schedule for tomorrow, okay? 35, 36-minute classes. The weekend starts at 2 o'clock tomorrow. For y'all, not for me. Okay, remember, this assignment from yesterday, and what I'm going to give you today is for the next second 9 weeks. Now look, today we're talking about tables. Does everyone see that table? Okay. How do I find the x and the y-intercept? So you might remember a familiar song. When x is 0, what is y? The y-intercept. Sung to Old MacDonald had a farm. All right. So when x is 0, that's the y-intercept. And then when y is 0, that's the x-intercept, right? So look, all I gotta do is look at my table. So the x-intercept, looking over here, hey, the x-intercept, where's y0? Y0. Y0 right here. So that's going to be the x-intercept, 3, 0. Does everyone see how that works? X-intercept, y is 0. And then, of course, like we just sang, when x is 0, what is y? The y-intercept. Okay, so x is 0 right here. So that means this is my y-intercept, 0, 9. Do you see how that works? You got to be able to find intercepts on the table. Use that right here, right now. We got one side of one page for notes real quick. And then I got something for you to do. If you need to do corrections, etc. Here we go. All right, take a look at this. Writing slope-intercept form from tables. Remember this from the last class? Y equals mx plus b. That is your slope-intercept form. What does m stand for? Slope, right? M is like mountain. M for mountain, slope. And slope is rise over run, which is the little triangle means change. Change in y over change in x. And this is all stuff we already know, right? What about b? What does b stand for? The y-intercept. And b stands for beginning. You begin on the y-intercept. Okay, we have 3 examples. So let's do table 1. All right, so I'm losing my voice here. All right, how do I get the slope from a table? Look, we did this. 925, we did this, okay? There's 2 ways to do it. Y'all remember this formula? Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You could think of it as like x1, y1, x2, y2. You could use those 2 points basically and use the formula, right? But you might remember from this that we did the bird beaks, right? 3 and 1 on the y side. By the way, what goes on top, y or x? Does everyone know the y goes first? I got people mixing it up, okay? So on the right side, the y side, I'm going to do bottom minus top in a bird beak. Okay, so change in y over change in x. The bird beak is 3 minus 1. Cool? What about the other side, the x side? Here's my bird beak, 0 minus, what is the other number? 0 minus what? -3. So you have to put the minus, and then you put the -3. This is the most often missed thing. I got people just writing 0 minus 3. It's 0, then a minus sign, then a -3. Can you type that into Desmos? 3 minus 1 on top, 0 minus -3 on the bottom. If you get a decimal, do you know where to press the fraction button right here? You press this fraction button, and you get 2/3, 2/3. That is your M slope. Okay. Do you remember just minutes ago, the y-intercept is when x is 0. Okay, so look at the table. When x is 0, what is y? Y-intercept. Okay, so the x is 0, the y-intercept has to be 3. Does anyone disagree with that? Y'all see it? X is 0, y-intercept 3. That's my b value. So if I have an m and if I have a b, can I write y equals mx plus b? Let's do that. Y equals 2/3 x plus 3. That's it. We're taking what we already know about slope and y-intercept and writing it as an equation. Let's do this table B. All right. So for the slope, bottom minus top, bottom minus top. Please remember that the y is on top of the fraction. So -1 minus -6 over x 0 minus -3. -1 minus -6, 0 minus -3. Click that fraction button until you get the fraction. 5/3 is my slope. So my slope is my m. Can anyone tell me, what is the y-intercept here? When x is 0, what is y? -1. X is 0, y is -1. That's my b value. So I got an m, I got a b. Let's write it as an equation. Y equals 5/3x minus 1. This should be not too bad. But what's weird about this one? I don't see a 0 for the x. It's not obvious what the y-intercept is. It ain't 12. It's not 10. Okay. Here's what you got to do. If you don't already have 0, you got to think logically, follow the pattern to get 0. Watch this. 15 goes down to 10 by subtracting 5, right? So let's keep that pattern going. Subtract 5. If I subtract 5 again, I'll get 5. If I subtract 5 again, I'll get 0. You see how this works? 15 minus 5 is 10, 10 minus 5 is 5, 5 minus 5 is 0. That's what I want. Now what's happening on the y side? 10 plus 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14, plus 2 is 16. I'm kind of just extending the table, following the pattern, till I get the missing value. When x is 0, what is y? Y is 16. That's my y-intercept. Okay. Now, by the way, if you look down on the table, it's missing 20, right? It's supposed to be going up by 5. Well, what about 20? Well, you can fill it in if you want. 20, 8. Okay. It should make sense. 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6. It's going down by 2, right? 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's going up by 5. Depends which way you're looking at it, right? But let's do the slope. Bottom minus top, bottom minus top. 10 minus 12, 15 minus 10. -2/5 is my slope. So my equation is negative 2 over 5x plus 16. And that's about it for these notes. Okay? You're not going to have any of these weird ones on your assignment today. But remember, bird beaks to do rise over run for the slope. And then for the y-intercept, it's when x is 0, divided as mx plus b, just like table A and table B. Be careful with your negatives and use Desmos, okay? Here we go.